Yo guys, I'm Nvme and welcome back to another Dying Light the Beast video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys all the locations that I have found that have UV bars. UV bars are hard to come by, they're pretty rare to find, and most people will just try to, duplicate them with someone. But in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys all the locations that you can go to get these UV bars, and the interesting about them is that they do refresh over time, so you can go back to them again and get the UV bars again. Now before I continue this video, I'd like to ask guys to please drop me a quick like to help support everything that I do on my channel, while also considering to subscribe for more useful and interesting Dying Light the Beast content. And lastly, a special thank you to all the members on my channel, letting you guys know that if you become a member, you'll also get a shout out at the start of my videos. But with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Now like I said, these locations do respawn the UV bars after some time. However, I'm not sure exactly when they respawn. I've tested everything from quitting the game and joining back in, changing my date and time, sleeping till the next day or night. I've tried everything and I don't know how to make these refresh, so if you guys know this, or know how you can refresh these spawns, please let me know in the comments. But also if you guys know of other locations that I have not mentioned, make sure to comment them down below as well. But I'll start with the first and best location, we have the bunker. Now this is a pretty famous bunker, and the way you get into it is by heading over to this location right here and finding a vent. You then want to open up this vent and jump inside. Once inside, all you got to do is find the generator room and turn on the generator. Next, you got to find a dead guy who will have a key card underneath him. Once you get the key card, all you got to do is head over to the loot room and access it with the key card. Inside this room, you will find 8 UV bars. Now, this is probably the most you'll ever find in any of these locations, so it's best that you remember this place and go to it when you have the time. But now next, we got one that is part of the D2 treasure map. In this area over here, you got to get inside of this building, more specifically in the attic. Now, the way we get into the attic is by heading over behind this building and getting inside this window. You then want to go where I'm going on screen and climb up this pipe to get to the attic. Once you're inside the attic, you got to find a key that is behind one of these paper target thingies. You can then use the key to open up this cabinet and find a UV bar along with some other loot like a gun and throwing knives. Now next up is at this island tunnel convoy. Now inside this tunnel beside this convoy, you will find a door being blocked by a breakable wooden box. You want to break this wooden box and get inside, and once inside, you will find a bomber. Once you deal with the bomber, you will find the UV bar inside of this locker right here. Now someone said that, you can sleep in the nearby safe zone and then come back here and it'll respawn. But I've tested this and it hasn't worked, so let me know if it works for you in the comments. But now next you want to head over to this location right here, the Nate Market. Now next to the Nate Market, you'll find this delivery locker that'll need a code. Now in the house nearby over here, you will find the code inside on a table. Now that you got the code, all you got to do is go back to the locker and input the code. The code will be inputted automatically, you don't have to memorize it. But once you open up this locker, you will get 1 UV bar. Now if you continue east, you will find this little shed in this area right here. You can enter this shed through the vent in the side. Once inside, you will find a safe that you can open with the code 112030. And obviously inside you'll find a UV bar. Now next is the Volatile tunnel. If you head over to this tunnel by the Exile's Cave, you will find a door that you can go inside to get into this room. Now this is a famous room where you can interact with the Volatile door and start up a chase with the Volatiles. But now inside of this room, you will find 1 UV bar inside of this locker. Now the next one is above the industrial zone in this area right over here. In this area, you will find a blue container that you can get into to find a dead guy with 1 UV bar. Now the next location is part of the C1 treasure map. If you head over to this location right here, you will find a window that is barricaded. You can break the barricade and then make your way inside either by using a grappling hook or just, climbing. And inside you will find 1 UV bar. Next, we got one that's part of the E2 treasure map. If you head over to this gas station right here in this specific building, you'll find a fuse box that you'll have to fix. You want to go inside the dark zone next door and find a fuse. Once you get the fuse and get the electricity up, you will unlock this door that'll have the UV bar inside along with some other loot. And the last location is in front of this hardware store. Now on this road right here in front of the hardware store, you will find a crashed car. In the trunk of this car, you will find a paper with a code for another locker. Once you get this, you want to head over to the hardware store right in front of you to find the delivery locker in front of the entrance. You can then input the code and get the UV bar. Now that's it for the video. If you guys want to know where all the 20 treasure locations are in Dying Light the Beast, check out this video right here. Or if you guys want the best Dying Light the Beast playlist on YouTube, check out this playlist I made. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.